I'm Brian, and that's Dez. And every week on PSVR This Week, we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
We gather up all the trailers we can find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and condense them down to this short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
I am LCFR, the Lithium Cold Fusion Ranger, designed, engineered, and programmed by Icarus to manage the megacities and help humanity.
Stay sharp, everyone. We're entering HUMEC-controlled airspace. Let's hope this stolen HUMEC dropship serves its purpose.
New Austin was more than a refuge from the wastelands of a world ravaged by wars, disasters, and disease. It was the perfect city, a scraper megacity with residential complexes that housed millions, food production towers that extended above the clouds, and robots that served to fulfill every need. But after the world's most advanced AI witnessed an act of human aggression that endangered every life on Earth, he decided to take care of humanity. Permanently. Scraper First Strike is the first episode of a planned 5-part VR sci-tech shooter with RPG and exploration elements. It'll take the player on a journey through a new IP with fully developed characters, story arcs, and a world filled with unique and exciting environments.
Proceed to a better, brighter future.
The HRF will be in ready.
Welcome to New Austin.
Attacks are breaking out everywhere. Jacob, please respond.
There's too many of them.
Sairento VR is a mission-driven VR action game set in a reimagined Japan in the near future. In Sairento, you play as a member of the Silent Ones, a righteous but covert organization of seemingly ordinary people who practice the long, forsaken code and martial arts of the ancient samurais and ninjas. European PSVR gamers are getting to play Sairento first on July 5th, while here in North America we'll have to wait just another week until July 9th.
The nation is in crisis.
Cave Digger Riches came out for PlayStation VR back in March, and at face value it's a simple game about mining cave walls for gems. But the more you play, the more insane it gets with new tools, upgrades, and a metric ton of secrets to discover. And this week, courtesy of developer VR Kiwi, we have 4 North American keys to give away. So how do you enter? It's simple. Just leave a comment below saying you want a key for Cave Digger Riches, along with your PSN name, and we'll announce the winners on this week's episode of PSVR Games Cast Live, which starts every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
This has been a Frontier News broadcast. Apply for Frontier Mining today.
I could really use your perspective on this mayor thing. He's crafty.
What could Meyer possibly want with this little spit of sand?
Only one way to find out.
This whole thing smells like a world of trouble, but I owe James. He's always had my back.
Area of Darkness Sentinel is a psychological thriller adventure game that offers you a uniquely immersive cinematic VR experience like no other. Set in 1978, you'll play as Dr. Ann Evans on her journey from New York to the iconic Sentinel Islands, one of the few remaining places in the world untouched by modern civilization, a true area of darkness. Along the way, you'll encounter a cast of intriguing characters and creatures, uncover harrowing mysteries, and fight for your very survival. Developer Rematch Studios has been very clear that, although they have a PlayStation VR dev kit and are planning to port Area of Darkness, they need to finish the PC version first, so it might be a while before we see this one on PlayStation VR.
Looking for in there. Find it. Then you take 1 step, 2 steps. Bing! You're dead.
Rackets at the ready, VR Ping-Pong Pro is the follow-up to hit table tennis simulator of 2016, VR Ping-Pong. Test your skills with a variety of challenging game modes as you rise through the ranks to become the true Ping-Pong Pro. Do you have what it takes? Pick up your virtual racket to find out. Details are scarce for the upcoming PlayStation VR exclusive Sabre. So far, we know that Sabre is an online-only multiplayer arena shooter where players compete for fame while piloting large mechanical armed drones. It'll feature a free-for-all mode that supports 2 to 12 players, procedural technology allowing for literally 1 million weapon combinations, and a battle royale mode planned shortly after launch. Hopefully we'll have more details on this obviously Zoids-inspired shooter soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to tell you about all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.